Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about nail polish, makeup panning, and things happening in my real life like journaling. Today I have my first update for Project PANicure and my Project Polish, so stay tuned. PANicure is a project that was created by Deb B here on YouTube. I will have her linked in the description, and it is a project polish or a polish project where you are to work on whatever polishes you want in whatever way you want, and then each month give your peak and your pit for the month. So I'm doing this as sort of a whole collection project pan where I work through all of my nail polishes and go through and find ones I don't want to keep and have in my collection anymore, and ones I really love. I have a lot of polishes I've acquired over the last over the last year that have not been worn yet. So this is my chance to wear them all, and it's sort of a combination project polish, try them all off, I guess whole collection project polish, and a what I wore in the month. So we're going to start with January 1st. I started the year off with a Skittle manicure of all of my Jen Taylor polishes. These were decluttered to me and they came in a collection. They are all sort of pinky and beigey, and I wasn't sure if I like them. I don't know anything about the brand, and I will insert a picture of the manicure I wore. So let me get all of them. There are 6 polishes in total. The first one I will talk about is this one. It is the darkest pink of the collection, so there are 3 pinks. This is the darkest. I wore this as a pedicure. It was okay. The formula's not the best. The color is not the best on my skin tone, but yeah, I've decided I don't like these and I'm going to declutter them. And then on my hands, I had, like I said, a Skittle. So on each finger, I had a different color. So on my pinky, I had this palest beige, which I have just numbered these based on numbers on the bottom of the bottle because they don't have any names. So this one I named number 1 and did not like it. And then on my ring finger, I had a pink, number 11. Did not like it. Basically, I didn't like any of these. So I'm not going to go over each of them. The formula was nothing spectacular. I don't remember if I did 2 or 3 coats, but the colors were not ones that looked particularly exciting on me. Anyway, the whole collection as a whole, I've decided I don't want anymore, so they're being decluttered. That was my first manicure, and I disliked it so much I took it off after like 2 days or 1 day. So that was on the 1st, and then on the 4th, and I usually try and leave 24 hours between manicures, so I must have taken that off on the 3rd. I randomly selected my next manicure, and that is from LA Colors, their metal polish collection. And this is the shade Sublime. It is a teal. I will have pictures of all the manicures inserted for you, as well as I got swatch sticks and I put them on swatch sticks. So this is the shade here, and I really enjoyed this one. This is on the swatch stick in 2 coats, and I believe I wore it in 2 coats. It's almost a 1-coater. It is very nice. It has a glittery chrome finish, and I really enjoyed this one and look forward to wearing it again. I have several from this collection, and I enjoy all the colors. Alright, the next manicure I wore came from all the polishes I am panning in projects, and I chose my e.l.f. Yellow. I've deemed it e.l.f. number 2 because teeny tiny on the bottle, there's a number 2 on here. So this is it on the swatch stick in 3 coats. It is a yellow, so it does take a little bit of building up for full coverage. And then I topped that with this sheer polish from Sinful Colors, and this is the shade Never Let Me Go. Not Never Let Me Go, just Let Me Go. Never Let Me Go is a book I read a long time ago. Let Me Go is the polish, and it is this beautiful multi-chrome. I don't know if you can see it in the bottle. It has this sort of pink to purple to blue to silver. This is it built up. You can wear it on your own, but it is still pretty sheer. But it can be worn on its own, and this is it in 3 coats. So I did 2 coats of yellow, I believe, and then topped it with 1 coat of that. And that is what you see in the picture. And then for an accent, I brought in from OPI this champagne yellow Glitzerland. And this on the, it's a fairly sheer polish as well, and this is 3 coats of Glitzerland. And I enjoyed that mani. Anytime I wear the yellow, I try and top it with something, because plain yellow is not my favorite, but it does look beautiful, in my opinion, with this iridescent sheer polish on top of it. So I really enjoyed those. Move my polishes around. Sorry for all the noise. Okay. The next, so that one I did on the 9th. So the last polish, Sublime, was on my nails for like 5 days. And then on the 15th, I put on a randomly selected Pure Ice. This is the shade Last Chance. I picked this one up at in a Goodwill bag or a thrift store bag, and this is it on the swatch wheel in 2 coats. It is sort of a dark blurple. Depending on lighting, sometimes it looks purple, sometimes it looks blue. And I really enjoyed that one. I did not have time to put a top coat on it, and it did ship quite quickly, but I did enjoy it. It is a color I really do enjoy, and in the future I will put a top coat on it. And then also on the 15th, I changed my pedicure, finally, from that pink, and then I put on Glitzerland, and that's still what I have on my toes. Just 1 coat, and it went on pretty well. It's pretty good. And then on the 24th, I changed my polish again, and I randomly, nope, this is a project that I was panning, a polish that I was painting. This is from Sinful Colors in Smoky Palo Santo, and I paired that in my app. I looked for anything that said brown, and I came up with this one from Avon, which is called Venus. I guess it's sort of a light brown shimmer, and I put these 2 together. I enjoyed this Smoky Palo Santo. One hand I did do top coat on, the other hand I did not. The hand that I did not top coat did smell like Smoky Palo Santo, and this is a scented polish. I didn't say that. I probably didn't. Anyway, this is a scented polish, and so the hand that I didn't top coat did have that Palo Santo scent for about 24 hours, and then it went away. And then this polish, I was not the biggest fan. I'm still not the biggest fan of. I'm kind of on the fence whether I like this or not. I do like these metallic shimmers, but this one was a little bit, the color just not so exciting on my nails. And then finally, the 29th, I put on the manicure I have on today, which my thumb and index finger, which got dented because it didn't dry, is from OPI, and it's Louvre Me Not. And that is 3 coats of it on my finger as well as on the swatch stick. That is sort of a burgundy, and it does have a shimmer in it. As far as I can tell, there's a subtle pink, reddish pink shimmer in it, but it comes off on the nail pretty much as a cream. And then I combined that on my pinky and ring finger with this little mini from Fan Chromatic Nails. This is called the Gnome King. It is a deep red base with lots of little glittery flakes and things in there. And this is it on the swatch stick in 3 coats. The base is quite deep, and but it is sheer, so you could see through the glitters, but it is so deep that the glitters don't show up as much. And then my ring finger, I have 1 coat of, and on my ring finger I have 1 coat of Louvre Me Not, and then 1 coat of Gnome King. So it's a little bit of both. But yeah, that is the manicure I have right now. And like you can see how deep that red is. It is almost verging on black. So it does make it hard to see the glitters unless you have direct lighting shining in it. I do like it in the combo nail on my ring middle finger. It's got the deepness from the fuchsia and then the glitters from the other one. It's a lot harder to talk about than I expected. So those are all the manis I wore this month. I went through 15 polishes because the first set was 6. Don't normally do that. I usually only do about 2 to 3 per manicure. So this month is probably going to be my highest. My pit of the month was all of these Jenna Taylor polishes. They're all creams. I think one of them does have a subtle shimmer in it, but it was so subtle it didn't show up on the nail. The colors just don't suit my skin tone. I think of the ones I had, maybe the dark pink, but I think for my skin tone, a cool pink would work better, and this is the coolest, but it still has a warm undertone to it. So they did not suit me very well. The creams are the beiges are very close to skin tone, and they just looked horrible in my opinion. So it was a very blah manicure. And as for my peak of the month, I would have to say it is actually going to be the LA Colors metal finish in Sublime. I really enjoyed this one. It's quite nice and shiny and shifty, and like I said, I have several from this collection that I'm looking forward to using. So that is everything for today. We'll see what I get up to next month, but if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me, and if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell while you're here. And until my next video, take care of yourselves and stay true to you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!